I hope one day in your lives you'll look back at your time here with Tornado Media and realize how special it was.
My biggest advice is not to worry about every little thing. There are some things that are going to be insignificant, whether it's an issue with a friend or one quiz that you didn't have time to study for or one homework assignment. Don't beat yourself up for all of the little things.
Everything that I went through, everything that I experienced, every mistake I made, and every hardship, and then all the good things that happened too, I needed to go through and learn for myself. So if somebody told me not to do this, not to do that, I wouldn't be the person I am today.
Honestly, life is too short to waste your time worrying.
Get involved. That's probably my biggest thing, is just you're involved with journalism and anything else, but just make sure you get involved with what interests you and not what your friends think.
To not be shy. Freshman year I was really shy. Like, I know some people think that's hard to believe, I don't know why, but I was really shy. I wouldn't talk to anyone until I was like, YOLO. Might as well make friends. And I made friends and life got better.
Yeah, okay, so for advice, I would say be confident.
Do what makes you happy.
You need to always work hard, never slack off.
I just miss the fast-paced environment we have here.
Oh my God, I'll definitely miss the editors. Something I'll miss, probably making layouts.
I'll miss seeing the final product of what we've been working on for the previous month, seeing that in the newspaper and seeing how everything turns out.
Journalism or a broadcast, you're able to do whatever you want to do, and you're able to reach into your own creative mind. But outside of this class, in the real world, people are going to be telling you what to do. So I enjoyed being able to explore that side of myself.
I'm gonna miss having your teachers care so much about you.
I'll honestly miss the entire environment.
I'm going to miss coming to journalism. Journalism is a fun class. Mr. Crosby is very lenient with what he allows you to do.
From high school in general, I'm going to miss the majority of the staff here because I've had a really good experience with a lot of the faculty. They've been very helpful.
Definitely my friends. Mr. Crosby is a great teacher. I'm going to miss the way that he pushes us.
From journalism, it would be working with everyone. I enjoyed working with everyone. Delivery day, the excitement of going to the classrooms and giving the teachers and the people our work and showing it off.
I'd say my favorite memory was writing the dress code article because it was really amazing how much it impacted people. I got stories from a lot of people that read it, families that said it really impacted them, and working with Camila on that, it really showed me she's so dedicated at what she does and she really cares for what she believes in.
Probably work night for me is one of the best things. It's nice just having food there.
My favorite memories with the editors are definitely from work nights. They were always really great bonding nights. And I guess delivering the newspaper is one of the best. Cutting the strings on the papers is really satisfying.
My favorite memory would have to be, I think when we had the Christmas party at Pierce's house, we had, it was just kind of one of the events where everyone from both classes just kind of got to get together, and it was a good bonding experience for us.
December, I took the chance of emailing the owner of the Clippers, and I got it. So surprisingly, I was very surprised. So I went as a journalist for the Los Angeles Clippers, and 2 weeks later, I went for the Lakers. So.
My favorite memory was definitely meeting people because when I joined journalism, I didn't know anyone. None of my friends took the class, so I was kind of on my own, and I made so many new friends.
Annika, Theodore, and Penny, and Caitlin, Maddie, everyone. Best people ever. Honestly, I love you guys. Are we gonna be friends after this? Please tell me yes.
Mr. Crosby, you inspired me ever since I had you in sophomore English. You made me want to be a better writer, and you made me strive for greatness. And without you, I know that I wouldn't have found my passion so young. And I have so much to thank you for, and I'm really going to miss you. I hope you never forget that what you're doing at this school is probably the best thing Hoover has to offer. And I promise to come visit. So thank you so much.
Mr. Crosby, thank you for giving me most newspaper editions that the Clippers were featured on. Thank you for calling me Miss Griffin. I will always remember that. And hopefully the Lakers win a championship next year, but I think it's the Clippers year next year.
Mr. Crosby, thank you for pushing your students to do their very best. You're the only teacher I've met that has pushed me to my limits and really expected so much from me, and thank you.
Mr. Crosby, thank you for helping me establish a work ethic that I think is pretty strong now through not only your English class, but also obviously journalism. I feel like it's helped me establish who I am as a worker, and it's gotten me out of my comfort zone time and time again through everything that I did in these 2 classes. So thank you for that.
Mr. Crosby, thank you for putting up with me being annoying and leaving things to the last minute.
Just thank you very much for giving me the freedom and teaching me what it's like to work in a work environment. I had a great time in your class, and I enjoyed every minute of it.
Mr. Crosby, thank you for always pushing me. Thank you for being a really great journalism advisor and showing me how important producing good work is, and for all your crazy jokes, because I always got a kick out of them sophomore year and now.
Mr. Crosby, thank you for being an English teacher that really put me through the ringer and was able to fine-tune my skills up until the point where I can write an AP Lit essay without even thinking, and for being an excellent journalism advisor and really bringing my writing up to a point that can be published and giving me the real-world experience of what it's like to be published and what it's like to meet deadlines. I feel that was very valuable.
Mr. Crosby, I called you Cross. Mr. Crosby, no, don't put that. Okay, Mr. Crosby, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still intimidated by you. You are such an intelligent man. I learned a lot in your class. I really did. Thank you for letting me be in your class, even though I was annoying. And yeah, thank you.
Mr. Crosby, I definitely learned a lot about journalism and broadcast, and I think I can carry that out of high school.
Mr. Crosby, I know that it's very hard dealing with all the students sometimes, but I think you should know that this school owes a great deal to you for all you've done and all you've taught us.
Thank you for being a patient mentor. You've always been there for the editors, even though we were somewhat lazy. You're always determined to get the pages done, and then you never fail to support us. So thank you.
Thank you for being there for me and believing in what I can achieve and helping me out through the last 3 years.
Thanks for dealing with me, Mr. Crosby, for the past 2 weeks.
Mr. Crosby, you have honestly been the best teacher I have ever had. Thank you for welcoming me into this program, even though it was my junior year. Thank you for letting me be co-news director with Annika. It's been such a fun experience and I've learned a lot. I'm definitely going to miss you next year. You've let me explore my creative side, and thanks to you, I have developed a love for film and animation. So I'd like to thank you so much. And
Mr. Crosby, thank you so much for your guidance and for just creating such an amazing program. I've had a great 3 years, and it's been great working with you, and I've learned so much from you, so thank you.
And for the last time, this is Karina Acevedo.
I'm Melody Shasavarani.
I'm Penny Zadurian.
I'm Caitlin Inigas.
I'm Adal Basravi.
I'm Alana Sakup. Thank you for joining us on this edition of Tornado TV.